What is good, YouTube? It is your boy Benji. We are back balling. Man, I thought it was only right that we checked out. Um, man, obviously what's been going viral for the last week or some changes. Draymond Green and budding Warriors superstar Jordan Poole, I guess, had a disagreement, whatever, a tussle, an altercation, whatever you want to call it, at practice. And I think it was news that was completely striking and stunning to everybody because I think when they first dropped the story and they first talked about, that I guess that Draymond punched dude, I thought it was something that was like, okay, maybe they were like, it was like maybe, trying to get a rebound and he like hit him or something like that. I didn't know it was like kind of what actually did transpire, and it was still super, super hard trying to figure out the meaning and what this means for the Warriors moving forwards. But first, let's not forget to go ahead and follow Hoops HQ and subscribe to all the social media outlets and platforms that Hoops HQ has to offer. Also, I thought it was interesting that, of course, TMZ got the video. How do they get videos like this? People sell out, bro. People sell out. All these type of videos that y'all wonder and say, who filmed this? How did they get this video? People are selling out. I heard that they estimated that the person who leaked this video actually received or was paid out by TMZ $2.6 million. Y'all. Y'all. Let's say it was one of the video coordinators, right? $23 an hour. On the high end, it estimates. So it estimates about $66K a year. $66K a year, bro. $66K. Dang. 66K a year. Basically, you made 40 years worth of work in 5 seconds. You said, just hit that email TMZ and drop that attachment. Boom. 2.6 in the account. Yo, will y'all do it? What do y'all think? Are y'all letting that type of video go? 2.6 million. Like I said, you just made 40 years of work in 5 seconds. Hey, look, you got guys in the NBA that make these big salaries, guys in the NFL that make these big salaries, big businessmen, etc. But bro, they had to put in work to do this. These guys that play in the NBA, they had to play basketball all their life, right? They got to train. They still got to go to games. They still got to perform. Bro, you just send an email, 2.6 dropped in the account. Money talks to a lot of people, man. But yeah, man, I mean, that's dissecting the video. I think it's super, super crazy. I mean, obviously, there's no audio to the video, so you can't really understand what was going on. I'm assuming they were running 5, doing drills, possibly all day. Trash talking was going on, whatever. It's probably a regular occurrence. Then they talk trash. But hey, look, just watching the video. Hand on pants, hand in the pockets, and walking up towards you. What'd you say, bro? What'd you say? That already is like, all right, let me pay attention to what's going on, because OG Shay Sharp did make a point that my boy Poole wasn't necessarily in the rights. But I mean, we don't want to really watch, too much. He walks up to him, they're arguing, he doesn't look at him, and then they push each other. But then, how did it escalate to that? Because, all right, we've seen like situations where guys get into arguments or whatever, dudes talk trash, they push, they shove, all that stuff, and it's like love. I don't think anyone expected brother just to hit him, bro. And like he like dead decked him. That was crazy. Like straight up. Like what was? Like I said, we can't. All we can do is speculate. All we can do is just watch and react. How that's crazy. Right. And then there also you can always say, oh, you should defend yourself, bro. If you haven't played sports, almost every day in practice, coach, teammate, whatever, someone's gonna talk trash to you. Somebody's gonna get in your face. But do you expect somebody to punch you? Especially like you said, you're getting paid millions, hundreds of thousands of dollars. You wouldn't be prepared for that. And like you said, he didn't like how Poole just kind of pushed him like, man, get off me, get out of here. I want to know what warranted that reaction. Even look like playing it back. They could have been talking trash. It had to have been some serious trash talk to make somebody get the fisticuffs, especially in the workplace, in the public, right? So at a certain point, that's why I said you had to have been expecting a punch, because if it was at that point where y'all were talking so much trash that somebody was gonna swing, you knew what to expect. That is crazy. That I don't understand.
I was wrong for my actions that took place on Wednesday, and for that, I have apologized to my team. I have apologized to Jordan, and I wanted to take that a step further. With
I do agree with that.
the event yesterday, with the video leak, there is a huge embarrassment that comes with that. Not only for myself as I was the one that committed the action, the embarrassment that comes to me, it is what it is, and that's something that I have to deal with. But the embarrassment that Jordan has to deal with, and that this team has to deal with, this organization has to deal with, but also Jordan's family. His family saw that video. His mother, his father saw it.
Now, obviously, like I said, when I was talking earlier about trying to leak a video, I mean, you gotta understand, like I said, the repercussions of your actions. But like I said, to a lot of people, money's gonna talk. And I think a comment that did speak light to this is that, I mean, yes, like I said, there was reports of this incident occurring, but I think it was reports that hey, FYI, Draymond Green punched a teammate. And everybody's kind of kept as if it was nothing. But now all these big apologies and everything are coming out. I thought it was funny because would you have done this if this information didn't come out? If you weren't caught red-handed, would you have been publicly apologizing like this? I don't know, bro. I think stuff like that is just strange. Because we caught you red-handed. And if we didn't, then would you have still had that same energy to apologize? I don't know, bro. I don't know if I agree with some of that stuff. I really want to know what would make you do that to your teammate.
My mother saw that video. I know how my mother would feel. I know what her reaction would be, and I know what her next step would be. And so for that, I apologize to his mother and his father, and his family, and his friends.
Right.
That care for him.
And then now y'all got to play 82 games together.
That is a sense of, or a
man, but
that they have to deal with too.
A lot of y'all know I'm a Bay Area boy. Man, the Warriors are personally on my team, bro. We just came off of a ring. How can you disrupt and destroy all that we just put together and got that ring over this? Because now, like, bro, I don't know. I personally couldn't have anybody, attack me. And then we act like everything's cool. I mean, obviously, yeah, you want to do things for the betterment of the team. But bro, you just attacked me. So at this point, I'm on edge. Anything you say to me, I'm ready. Because I need my lip back. And so I can only imagine this puts a damper in, like, who you're supposed to be as a leader to the team. Because like I said, obviously, we can't call a timeout and then you get into my face, da 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 da. You should have passed the ball. You should have did this, da 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 da. You're not gonna be demonstrative towards me, because all I can think of in my head is the last time you got in my face, what happened. And now I'm on edge. I need my lick back. I'm looking you off. All this type of stuff. I think I like what compelled him to do that, bro.
I apologize to this organization. You know, we just won a championship.
Right.
9 days, 10 days, there will be a ring ceremony. My family will be
Right.
his family will be.
Oh yeah, that's
Sure
true.
they'll be. And quite frankly, that's an elephant in the room. That's something that you know, it's weird, you know. And on a night where it should be celebration and love, it still will be. But there is like this dark cloud in the room, and I caused that. You know, so I apologize.
I think for a long time, everybody's been talking about the antics of Draymond Green and how it's affected the team. So I mean, let's look back to as far as when the Warriors lost a 3-1 lead. Draymond Green, what do you call, poking the bear, and LeBron James. Obviously, Clay did a little poking as well, but Draymond Green doing a lot of poking the bear, and then getting himself ejected, being one of the primary defenders on LeBron James, to then allow LeBron James to average what was near 40 points a game for the next few games, and allow the Cleveland Cavaliers single-handedly to come back. Just that quick chess move slip up, and it's become a series after series in the regular season, etc. Him getting kicked out of the Memphis series, all this stuff. Bro, at a certain point, it's like you want to take the good with the bad, but, bro, this could literally negatively affect the entire season. Because, like you said, there's going to be this elephant in the room everywhere they go all season. Like I said, when it comes down to crunch time shots, crunch time plays, hey, if you just tap me, I got the ball. If you're wide open, do I pass you the ball? And if I'm liable, if I pass you the ball, you're wide open, and you miss, we might just start scrapping right there. Like, there's gonna be like an underlying animosity, I believe, moving forward in the season that would affect your chemistry, that would affect everybody else's chemistry, and I think it's particularly just the type of roles that these guys play, because these aren't like your 14th and 15th guys on the bench. This is potentially two of your starters. At a certain point, we gotta understand, bro. This guy, as a fan, this is not a good look.
When a video begins to circulate,
that's the problem.
Because we heard Bob Myers say yesterday that they plan to do this internally and to have any disciplinary action be handled internally. When a video becomes public, that's when more questions start to swirl.
Because, like you said, without this video becoming public, we might have just said, okay, they got in a fight, they got punched. Like I said, I'm assuming it was something like just something. Okay, like I said, they're getting fight for a loose ball in the midst of the game of basketball. And we've heard about leaders punching their teammates, guys like Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. All right, but I don't know, bro. Like, I just think the scenario that's surrounding this is just kind of a bad look.
I do want to bring in NBA writer for ESPN's Anscape, Spears. Mark, can you just take us behind the scenes within this team right now? What are you hearing about Draymond Green and Jordan Poole's teammates today?
Well, I'm hearing that two players in particular are really working behind the scenes to kind of bring this team back together.
Yeah.
Andre Iguodala, and probably to the surprise to a lot of people, Kevon Looney. You know, Iguodala's 38 years old in the league. This will be his 19th season. He's basically the Udonis Haslam of this team. He's publicly tweeted out about both Draymond and the Poole, showing support. But behind the scenes, he's working on getting this team back together. And Looney, keep in mind that Looney and Poole are both from Milwaukee. They're very, very close. I know Looney's a quiet guy, but when he talks, people listen. So I'm here with the Warriors as well. Richard Pryor will like this. I talked to a former NBA head coach who definitely used to have ties with the Warriors. he's like, man, these things happen 4 to 5 times a year.
That is likely though. That like that type of stuff probably does happen. Uh, being a former athlete,
What's unique in this is
that's true. There's definitely a lot of times where teammates got into fist fights,
it's funny. Kenyon Martin, he's in every fight, right?
and then we just kind of keep it pushing because we have a goal.
They got in a fight.
But I think it's just so different, bro, when all this stuff comes to light.
Kicked us media out of practices around 2005 because we started.
Because like the widest one truth to I think what Draymond was saying. It's different when, like you said, you and the teammate, you have a disagreement, y'all live together or whatever it is, and y'all handle it physically or whatever. Even if your coworker at work, you know what I mean? Say you in the office and your man is just like, yo, always get on your nerves. Yo, let's say this outside after work, and y'all handle it. And then, okay, that's done. We've done that. Now let's return to work and let's move towards bettering the company. All right. But now you have a public video of me going out sad, right? And now, and the type of status these people have in terms of social media, followers, fans, and all that, like, and NBA fans, I think Twitter, all that stuff, they're just so toxic. So I don't know. You put them in a weird position that if we got into this discrepancy, we can handle it internally, and we don't really got to speak on it. But now there is an elephant in the room because there is video evidence of what happened, and then now it creates more speculation from everybody around it. And it's drawn to the light. You got millions of people looking at it.
The coach said in all sports, it ain't just the NBA. There's a lot more of this than we will ever know.
And one thing that I want to bring up, we saw it in, I think it was preseason football with Aaron Donald, where he was swinging the helmet.
Oh, yeah.
It was like crazy, and it was a practice. It was a practice between them and another team. And they were like, well, if the NBA is
Oh, my gosh.
take action, it's like,
Well, it wasn't sneaky talk. But he could have hurt Poole. He definitely could have hurt him.
That's a dangerous game. The NBA doesn't want to do that. This is your team. You handle it. If your team crumbles and y'all lose money, that's on y'all. If y'all can put it together, that's fine. But the NBA doesn't want to do this the same way that the NFL didn't want to come in and suspend Aaron Donald.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't end up in a trade.
Now you're opening up Pandora's box of like, we
Or
can
Michael
suspend
Jordan
swinging
swinging
at
at Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr. Like, you don't want teams to be having their own players suspended unless they choose that it's warranted. Thank you for.
Man, this is definitely, I think, a crazy scenario. Y'all leave in the comments below what y'all think. If this means anything for the Warriors in the future of their season, or kind of how y'all feel about the situation, man. If this should be a story, or as we right around the beginning of the season, leave in the comments below. Stay tuned to the next video.